Unite ourselves through expression. Follow the leader into the dark. Prepare yourself for the pit.
What is going on, metal brothers and sisters? It is Wednesday for the Lunch of Death show. Man, what the fuck's going on with you guys? I'm having a fucking spectacular day. Woke up, beautiful fucking day outside. Fucking woke up to great text messages. Rolled up a tube. Man, it's just it's a great day. It's just a great day. Man, I know some of you guys actually sent me some messages the other day. I want to touch on this real quick because I want people to kind of understand what kind of guy I am, okay? So the other day I got these messages in my inbox from some people. There was about 4 or 5 of them over the span of like 4 or 5 days who had listened to the broadcast and got upset that we promoted smoking pot or cannabis or marijuana or whatever the fuck you want to call it. There are 5 million different names, but hey, I say, yeah, I promote smoking pot, I promote cannabinoids, I promote that because it's the fucking cure for cancer, it's the cure for arthritis, it's the cure for probably 40 or 50 different goddamn fucking illnesses that are going around mentally and physically, and that's not even touching cancer. I mean, that's just a small dent in what I'm trying to make a point at. Look, we endorse cannabis. We are pro-cannabis. We are pro-cannabis for 3 reasons. 1, it is the cure for fucking cancer. It's kind of like the main one, the most important one. I just want to make that perfectly fucking clear. 2, it is the only thing we know on Earth that stimulates the regrowth of brain cells. Naturally, as in people who used it in a medical purpose who had severe brain injuries were able to literally regrow back part of their brain. That's right. They grew it back. You can only do that with cannabis. And the 3rd reason, which is probably the smallest reason out of everything, the pettiest reason, I should say, out of everything that I do support it, but I still say it's a good reason, is the fact that it's not illegal because it's a drug. It's not illegal because it harms anybody. It's not illegal because it impairs your driving, your judgment, or any of that shit, which it may do to some people, but in a general sense of the way people are, not so much. The main reason that cannabis is illegal actually has nothing to do with cannabis at all. It has to do with its cousin, hemp. And we'll just say this in some and more like a form of analogy, okay? So let's say you got weed and hemp hanging out. You got cousins, kicking it. Weed says to its cousin, "Hey, hemp, why are we illegal, man? Why do people not want us around? What's the deal with that?" Well, hemp would say to you, well, that has to do with the elitist families that own the timber industry, and back in the 30s and 40s made tons of propaganda against cannabis, basically to throw it aside because it was literally going to replace the timber industry. Not cannabis, but hemp itself. They used cannabis because it was a cousin to hemp and impaired some people, or was used as an anesthetic or as a painkiller or a muscle relaxer in some areas. It's one of those things where it's just like, man, it's fucking crazy how much they use everything against us because we're hemp and you're cannabis. And the only reason cannabis got a bad rap is because hemp was going to replace the timber industry. Look, think about it. It takes 20 years for a fucking tree to grow tall enough, and at least a replanted forest of trees so you can mow them down to make paper, right? It takes 6 months to replace that amount of paper with hemp, or less. See, that's exactly why they couldn't have that. It was going to cost the timber industry billions and billions and billions of dollars in the end over many, 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 many years. Well, they weren't going to have all that bullshit. And you know what? That's some bullshit. So there literally is no actual, real, legit reason that cannabis is illegal. The only reason it's actually even illegal in the first place is because of its cousin hemp that gave it a bad rap. And it wasn't even that hemp has a bad rap. Hemp is amazing stuff, man. Hemp can be made into all kinds of shit. Hemp's fucking creative as fuck. Whoever thought, hey, I should wear these fucking pieces of hemp as pants, not only was fucking creative, but slightly stupid. And that takes fucking craftsmanship, damn it. I'm just saying, you can't be all there and come up with a really good idea. You gotta be kind of off somewhere. That's the only way you make it happen. I'm just saying. Overall, we are supporters of cannabis. We are supporters of what it can do and how it can heal people. And all my jokes aside, and all my sarcasm aside, and a really real note here, I'd like to say that, it saved my life and the lives of many other people that I know and love. So, of course, I will always be a supporter of it. There's nothing fucking wrong with it. And that's just how I feel about it. So, any of you straight edge kids got a problem with that, I'm fucking sorry. All right? I ain't bitching at you for being straight edge, okay? I'm not making fun of you. I'm not talking shit. I don't even mess with the fact that you're straight edge. I don't even care. So, look, if I don't give a shit that you're straight edge, can you not give a shit that I endorse cannabis? Just want to put that out there. That's all. So, that being said, I just want to be like, hey, let's be real about this for a minute here. None of us need to be hypocrites. We can all get along here. We can all mind our own fucking business, all right? I was really surprised to see people so anti-pot in the metal community. I've never seen that before. Like, I've legit never seen that, guys. Like, have you ever met someone in the metal community like that was just so anti-pot that it just blew your mind? You're like, wait, don't you promote, like, slam bands, like splitting vaginas open and draining the blood out and letting demons be birthed and all kinds of horrible other fucking crazy brutal shit, right? But pot's evil shit and you can't do it. No, you can't do it. So I don't get that, man. I your guess is as good as mine. That's all I'm saying, okay? That's all I'm saying. Anyway, guys, we have a lot of fucking music to get into today, man. Let's go ahead and kick off the day with my homies in the Fractal Effect. Let's just kick off the show with them. They have this song I really, really dig on this album Closure, which I still don't have yet, assholes. What the fuck? What the fuck, man? Goddamn mailmen are fucking pissing me off, man. They mailed that shit like 2-3 weeks ago. I'm still waiting for that motherfucker in the mail. I'm wondering if it's going to take them goddamn a month to get here. What the fuck? So, yeah, man, I'm still waiting for my package for this album to come in. But I have the digital copy, and I jam it like every day. So, I've been listening to this one song off the album called The Walking Dead. And yes, I said it, The Walking Dead. As in Christopher Walken, motherfucker. I'm just saying. So, we're going to start off the show with that. And we're going to start off the show with some new Meshuggah off the new album called Nostrum. I know you guys are excited for the new album. I'm loving the new album. I ain't even going to lie. Fuck you hating ass motherfuckers. That new Meshuggah album is the shit. It is fire as fuck. I ain't even going to lie. I can't stop listening to it. It's just good. That's how good it is. Okay. Coming up after that track, we're going to play some Malagion, The Hell I Call Home, Into Oblivion, some Carnifex, a little Alter Beast, throw in some Beneath the Massacre, Rise of Doom, a little Animal, and then we'll be back from a word from our sponsor. And remember, guys, if these bands are before you now, and you've never heard of them before, you heard of them because of the Pit Midwest Metal Radio.